The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time is rated E for everyone by the ESRB. Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Master Quest. In the last episode we met Princess Zelda and traveled to Lon Lon Ranch. Met up with Malon and learned two Ocarina songs, Zelda's Lullaby and Epona's Song. In this episode, we are now going to go into Kakariko Village and explore around town like Impa had suggested before we go into or climb Death Mountain. We are still at night and we are going to go up into the village at night. Sorry guys, I'm just going to slightly adjust my light source. There we go, now I'm not entirely blind of my screen. Anyways, we're going in Kakariko Village at night because at the back of Kakariko Village we have a little place known as the Kakariko Graveyard. And that is the first place that we're gonna go to. We're not gonna explore the village itself, and while I do hear that gold Skulltula, we are going to leave it for now because I only have two collected, and I do want to get a special tool first before I start going around and collecting gold Skulltulas. Anyways, we're in the graveyard, and this is such a great area. Is he here? He's not here. Let me see if this will... From 6 to 10... No, 6 to 11? No. 1800 is 6 p.m. 19 is 7. 20 is 8. 21 is 9. So 6 to 9. Where is there a gossip stone for time? It must be too late in the evening. Sorry guys, I was hoping to have caught Dampe, the Gravekeeper, just wandering around. There's a minigame you can do in his cemetery here. Anyways, before we get going with the next thing we were going to look at, we're going to look at these. Royal Composer Brother, Flat the Younger, rest in peace. And right now we have some Pose. Now, I see everybody always fighting Pose by L targeting, and that's actually how Pose will disappear on you and make the battle much longer. If you just pull out your slingshot or swing your sword without L targeting, then you'll be able to attack them without disappearing. Yeah! You killed me! Unbelievable. Oh, what? You're not one of Ganondorf's men, are you? Because of my role as a ghost, I had to act like that. I apologize. Now then, let me introduce myself. I am one of the ghostly composer brothers of Kakariko Village. All of the people in this village are born to serve the royal family of Hyrule. We brothers also served the royal family, and were assigned to study the hereditary mystic powers of the family. Though we never could dig out the power of the Triforce. Could figure out the power of the Triforce. We had almost completed our study of controlling time with the tones of ocarinas. Actually, we did complete that study. We would have been famous if that hateful Ganondorf had not tried to steal our results. We could never let him reap the fruits of our research. That's why we gave our lives to protect the secret. Do you want to hear what I said again? No. What's interesting is a lot of people will skip these two sections here because they don't even know about Sharp and Flat. But I feel like they are such an important role to the story that we have to show them. Royal Composer Brother, Sharp the Elder, rest in peace. And once again, we're going to make quick work of Sharp by shooting him with our slingshot. With 50 bullet seeds, it should be an easy feat to do. And let's go talk to him. Yeah, I am dead again. What? You again? Somehow you remind me of Princess Zelda. Since you have some connection to the royal family, I will tell you a little more of our tale. Back then, people called us great composers because of the many musical masterpieces we wrote. But we brothers were not just composers. We had a mission to analyze the mysterious powers of Hyrule's royal family. Our names would be part of Hyrule's history if we could complete our research. We kept our study extremely secret until we completed it. To tell the truth, each of us was studying a different song, one to summon the sun, and another to summon the moon. If you were really sent by a member of the royal family, I will tell you about the results of our study. We inscribed it on the royal tombstone. As a messenger of the royal family, you should show your royal credentials at the top. You should show your royal credentials on top of the Triforce mark. Do you want to hear what I said again? No, I'm okay. And this is the royal tombstone. The royal family's tomb. Ready? We're going to show our credentials. Sorry for being so quiet there, guys. That is just, it's always such an amazing and creepy moment of the game. A lightning bolt blew open the royal family tomb. And now we have a mission. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a bat there. There's a bat there. Can't see the other bat, unfortunately. But I know there's another. And there's a bat there. And this will open up the door to go deeper into the tomb. Now, another thing that people don't know is that we have some Redeads here. And they are super creepy. But you can walk up to Redeads and they won't attack you. And now I want to show this. We have Redeads on the march to their fallen comrade. But they still won't bother us, even though we killed them. Actually, that was super creepy. Did you guys see that? He walked through the smoke, and I think he's stuck now in the vat of acid. He is. I don't think he can get us. Okay. Fun time was over there. That actually freaked me out when he started screaming and I was still walking. Anyways, so we come here and we've reached the royal tomb. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. And now I'm going to say Navi's reading this. A rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem. Huh? Something is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers. Keep the sun's song in your heart. Now, this is a super fun Easter egg, and it took me years to even find out about it. But the Sun Song does have a moment in the game where you can hear it. And I am gonna note it when it happens. But it probably won't be this episode, it'll probably be a little bit later. Restless souls wandering where they don't belong. Bring them calm with the sun's song. And what that's referring to, guys, if you don't know already, is back in the room with the Dyrezz. If we play them the sun song. That was weird. I had to play the tune 3 times. It will petrify them, which means that you can run by them without them freaking out, though I probably won't stay too long. There is one thing I wanted to note as well. Dyrezz, its gaze will paralyze you if it bites you. Tap any button to escape. I was expecting a little bit more knowledge on what they were. Dyrezz have been going through this whole cosmetic change over the past several years. When they were first introduced, they were undead corpses brought back from the dead. In the Super Smash Bros. Series, they started changing the details a bit, turning them from dead corpses to clay golems. And I think it's interesting because it makes them less scary knowing that they're just made out of clay rather than made out of a dead body. But it's still it's still creepy how they will wrap themselves around you. Anyways, we're gonna do a quick mini game here. I'm not gonna talk to the person first this time. Instead, we're just gonna go find her things. The Cuckoo Lady, if you bring back all of her missing cuckoos, you will receive a reward. I'm just trying to remember where they all were. I know that there was one up here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna just fly down to this one. I hope. Perfect. Come here. So we have 1, 2, number 3. I think there's 5 or 6 cuckoos. And I am gonna get them all, obviously. One at the main oh, I did not get the one at the main entrance. I'll use the one at the main entrance to get the last one. So there's one at the main entrance, one in the main entrance, one in the box, one up by Death Mountain Trail, one by Anju Cuckoo Lady herself. One by the house that we were just at, and one by the windmill. So yes, there are 6. And to get the one up by the windmill, it's actually a little bit of a trick challenge. You need to use a cuckoo to get there. And what you do is you come up here, angle yourself appropriately, jump and fly to the fence, and you're good. Throw the cuckoo back over, and be careful where you jump off down here because there is a hole. And if you were to jump into the hole, you reset the position of all the cuckoos. And that goes for going into houses as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go up this ladder. And I believe there is one more up here. So there's actually 7 cuckoos, not 6. And what we're going to do is we'll come around to the back here. Just because of the positioning, it's much nicer. We're going to just gently fly down to the cuckoo lady. I believe she does have an official name. In Majora's Mask, it's official, known as Anju. In this one, I don't know if they gave her an official name. But I do want to say it's gonna be something like Anju or something like that. Actually, that does not make sense. The reason why I'm bringing that up now is because King Zora is in Majora's Mask. But in Majora's Mask, his name is Toto, not King Jabu the 15th. Thank you for finding my cocoons. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. For helping me, I'll give this to you. It's fine glass and should be useful. Please take good care of it. Fine glass, huh? Sorry guys, it is pretty early in the morning today. You got an empty bottle, so now we have 2 bottles in our inventory, which is super good at this time of the game. Because now if we need to, there's a item we can get into the bottles known as a fairy. And if we die, then we get our health restored. Now I'm trying to think of where all of the secrets are gonna be. And I believe we can do something up here. It's a bit dangerous, but we're gonna do it anyways. Because we're rebels that way. If you're really good at skilled jumps, then you can jump off the tower and get to the top of the rooftop. Hey, good to see you again. I'll give this to you. I'll give you this as a memento. You're not supposed to get this until you are later in the game. But if you can jump and cheat the system, you can get this piece of heart now. Now we just have one more to go, and we'll have all the pieces of heart. I just need to think about where to go next. We couldn't do that just yet because it was too early. There's nothing back here for us. That building's not available. That building's not built. We don't have enough things for that building. Okay, I guess we're already done here. What's up, Navi? What would Saria say if we told her we're going to save Hyrule? That is a good question, actually, but we will go find her in a little bit. We're going to take a shortcut, if you will. But first, we're going to have to deal with this guard. Let's go tell him that we're going to need passage. The road is closed beyond this point. Can't you read the sign over there? Eh? Oh, I see you're just a kid and you can't read yet? Ha ha ha. How rude. I can read. Death Mountain, no passage without royal decree. Well, I just want to note. He said the road is closed, can't you read the sign over there? But the road is not closed, it says there's no passage without royal decree. And guess what? We have a royal decree. Oh, this is surely Princess Zelda's handwriting. Well, let's see. Okay. This is, you. He is under my orders to save Hyrule. Ha 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 ha! What kind of funny game has our princess come up with now? Okay, alright. You can go now. Just be careful, Mr. Hero. Actually, there is more stuff we can do, and I just thought about it now. By the way, Mr. Hero, if you're going to climb Death Mountain, you should equip the proper shield. It is an active volcano after all. If you go back to Hyrule Castle Town Market, you should check out the bazaar. They sell the shield you need there. Tell them I sent you and they should give you a special discount. If you think you're good to go already, don't worry about it. Now, I'd like to ask a favor of you. No, I don't expect you to do it just because of the great tip I gave you. I'm just asking. Have you been to the Happy Mask shop that just opened in Hyrule Castle Town Market? Everyone is talking about it. My little boy pesters me for a popular mask, but I don't have time to go there. So could you go and get the mask for me next time you're in the market? If you don't feel like it, that's okay, but, well, I have no choice. This is my job. So I actually did remember something we could do, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull out our ocarina and play the Sun Song. And the reason why I'm playing it inside the town and not outside of the town is because this will warp us back to the point of the town we entered at. And I want to go back into the graveyard. And I know this for a fact. Dante's game that we want to play runs between 6 and 9. The Sun Song drops you off just at 10 o'clock. So you just missed Dante's game. Anyways, I came back into the graveyard because I wanted to rob this grave. You got a Hylian shield, switch to the equipment subscreen and select this shield, then equip it with A. So I wanted that shield because we're about to enter a fire area and wood does not really last in fire. And I mean, it's just helpful. Now, if I remember correctly, everybody pulls this stone out. This one is an unmarked grave, so if we go into it, we have a redead. We're gonna approach it slowly, as we do. And now we gotta beat it. If you position yourself incorrectly, you can bounce off of the stone torches, which is not what you're after. And even though he is dead, there is no prize he is summoning. If you play the Sun Song, then what you get is a treasure chest to form. And it is a larger treasure chest at that. You gotta... oh. Wrong sound effect. You got a piece of heart. You completed another heart container. Your maximum life energy is increased. So now we have 5 hearts going up into Death Mountain. And there are more hearts that we could get before moving on. I think 5 will be okay. I'm just trying to think if I can build another heart container with my equipment. 3. No, can't. Well, yes, I can. 3. I think I can only get 3 more heart pieces, which is not enough to build a heart container, but I will still go for the heart pieces. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a comment in the comment section below, smash that like button, share with your friends, and of course, subscribe if you have not for more Master Quest content. In the next episode, we're going to start climbing Death Mountain Trail and make our way to the Gorons for the second spiritual stone. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.